Building a better marketing system. Top 12 marketing channels. This is Bruce May. I'm the founder of Bizperity and your instructor for this series. Our Building a Better Marketing System educational series is divided into 5 different courses that explore the most important areas in digital marketing, including key best practices that you need to know to effectively market your business. The 5 courses included in this series are the customer journey, brand marketing basics, digital media strategies, marketing strategies, and building a marketing system. This course, Marketing Strategies, includes 3 micro courses: Strategic Planning, Top 12 Marketing Channels, and our Quick Start Marketing Strategies. This micro course, Top 12 Marketing Channels, includes the micro lessons shown on the right, choosing marketing channels. This video covers our micro lesson, Choosing Marketing Channels. Be sure and download our ebook, Top 12 Marketing Channels, from our content library on bizperity.com. You recall that we covered the top 12 marketing channels in our video on channel level strategy. That was video number 3 in our course on strategic planning. In that video, we compared free versus paid for marketing channels. In this course on marketing strategies, we are going to take a different look at marketing channels. In this case, we're going to focus not on free versus paid for channels, but rather on what are the top 12 most effective marketing channels. We'll also look at pricing information for each channel, so you have some idea of the minimum media buy and how these costs scale for larger audiences or bigger campaigns. This list is almost identical to the one we used when we were comparing free versus paid for marketing channels. The only difference is we combined reputation management with PR, and we added chat, messaging, and SMS as the 12th channel. Chat, messaging, and SMS is not a marketing channel that delivers ads per se, although it can. Rather, it's a set of technologies that are integrated into multiple platforms that can be used for a wide variety of business communications, including but not limited to marketing. Recall the level of strategic planning, which we covered in our course on strategic planning: marketing level strategy, channel level strategy, and campaign level strategy. Picking channels is the second level of strategic planning. It's generally done as part of every campaign strategy. Let's look at the choices available locally, regionally, and nationally. Digital agencies often charge on the basis of individual services associated with most of these 12 marketing channels. You can do it yourself with many of these channels and save the costs, but digital agencies often make up for that cost by creating higher return on ad spend. If you're a small business, agencies can take the routine work of running campaigns off your plate. You'll still need to remain involved, participating in the strategic planning and explaining your business to your agency so they can support you with better designed campaigns. Paid ads and social networks are fairly easy to do yourself, but Google Search and Google Display Network are more complex, requiring you to research keywords and run tests to see which ones are more affordable and produce a positive return on ad spend. That's why we recommend that you work with a digital agency with Google Ads, because they have the knowledge and experience to do that well, and in most cases do it far better than you can do it yourself. Picking marketing channels can make or break your marketing budget, so you need to pick wisely. If you're a small business and you have enough money to invest thousands of dollars in ad campaigns, we recommend that you work with a digital agency who is experienced in your industry and is familiar with what channels work best for your type of business. Tactics continue to change as AI is further integrated into ad platforms and marketing tools like CRMs. This can both simplify and complicate tactical processes with online technologies. In social media platforms, AI will do much of the work for you, but AI will ask you questions about what you want to achieve. Being informed about digital marketing processes and best practices is crucial for you to provide smart answers. Our video series has provided you with this essential information. AI already analyzes bidding processes, recommends or even chooses audiences, helps you analyze customer segments, and much more. In some CRMs, AI can even recommend marketing channels. This capacity will continue to expand in the future. This trend will transform how you market your business year over year moving forward. That is just another reason why we recommend that you work with a digital agency if you can afford to. If you're just starting a new business and can't afford to work with a digital agency, the information we provide here will help you make better decisions about what marketing channels you decide to work with when you first start your business. Follow our advice in our Quick Start marketing strategies if you're going to do this yourself. Social media processes are at the heart and center of digital marketing. They give you a central point to build audience, generate engagement with posts, videos, and articles, and grow an audience that you can mine for leads over time. The smart way to use social media is to invest time in creating or curating content that you can share to build your brand awareness, then drive customer conversions with paid-for ads. We treat paid-for social media ads as a separate marketing channel because you can create social media audiences without paying for ads. We covered ways to do this more effectively in our video on social media processes, micro lesson number 8, in our micro course on tactical considerations. The best tactic is to ask close friends and colleagues to share your content or posts. Social media marketing is fairly simple if you want to do it yourself. Simply use your own post on your business page in Facebook or LinkedIn to offer non-promotional content. For content marketing campaigns, either link to the content on your website or in your YouTube channel. Create original posts or curate content from others in social media or anywhere online and post a link with your original thoughts. Or link to a landing page and capture a new contact or new information. Then follow up with an email with a link to the content. You can hire a digital agency to create and post non-promotional content for you on your business page. You provide strategy and goals, but let the agency do all the work, including writing the posts, along with graphics or photos. Agency services include writing posts, creating landing pages and forms, tagging conversions, managing multiple campaigns, and analyzing reporting results. Content marketing campaigns are good ways to promote your posts and articles to help you build audience. This is promoting your non-promotional content, and it's like a branding campaign, but you're focused on driving traffic to your original content on your business page and or your website. An ad in any marketing channel can drive traffic to your content on your business page or your website. So consider a multi-channel campaign if you have the budget for it. And you might want to do this in separate campaigns, but you could run them all at the same time. You can also host a blog or content library on your website and drive traffic there. You can list an article or blog on your website and your business page. Post a shorter version on your business page or as a LinkedIn article with a link to the full version on your blog and your website. You can drive traffic directly to the version on your business page, and then readers who want more can follow a link to the complete blog or article on your website. It's a good trick to do to drive traffic to both your business page and your website at the same time. You can also have separate campaigns running in multiple marketing channels, including email campaigns to your existing contacts that close the loop, driving traffic to your business page, which loops back to your blog on your website. The simple way to pay for an ad in Facebook or LinkedIn is simply by boosting a post, but these offer less precise targeting and conversions and slower return on ad spend. Boosted posts are a quick and easy way to expand your reach and generate engagement, but running ad campaigns is a better way to spend your ad dollars, even if you're just driving traffic to the same destination, whether that is your website or a landing page from where you can capture a lead. We'll cover that next. You may recall from our video lesson, Social Media Processes, micro lesson number 8, in our micro course, Tactical Considerations. We explained how you can narrow down a much larger audience to individuals that mirror your target market by driving people from a mass audience or any marketing channel to your business pages in LinkedIn or Facebook. And this narrowing down can continue as individuals engage with you and even join your list of contacts in your CRM. If you focus on building a larger audience in social media site like Facebook or LinkedIn, you can build a large prospecting base from which you can drive prospects into your CRM, where you can engage them in email campaigns at very little cost. This is the most cost-effective way of driving prospects through the customer journey. One way to leverage multiple channels is by having an article listed in your blog and your business page. As we said, just post a shorter version in your business page and use that technique to drive traffic directly to the LinkedIn article on your business page. You may recall this diagram for our video lesson on key processes, micro lesson number 1 from our micro course, 4 main digital media strategies. This diagram illustrates the main elements in the digital advertising ecosystem. You can drive traffic from display ads, search, or any other marketing channel, including ads running in Facebook or LinkedIn, as we said, to landing pages in your CRM. You can add a previous step to this process by creating campaigns that first drive traffic earlier in the customer journey to your business pages, either your Facebook business page or your LinkedIn business page. One way to make this work is by having an article listed in your blog or in your content library and your business page, as we just described. Put the shorter version on your business page, and then link that to your blog or your website. We do this with all our social media posts and our LinkedIn articles, driving traffic to our content library or a special feature page on our website that includes a list of articles that link back to our LinkedIn page. You can also have separate campaigns running in multiple marketing channels, including email campaigns to your existing contacts that closes the loop, driving traffic to your business page, which loops back to your blog or your content library on your website. It's free to create and publish posts and articles. Asking friends and colleagues to share your posts can help you reach more people. But even if you actively share with direct messages, you're limited to the potential reach you can achieve. This means it can take you a long time to build an audience. The simple way to pay for an ad in Facebook or LinkedIn is by simply boosting a post, as we've just talked about. It's free to create and publish posts and articles, so remember that. But that's just the first step in the process of really building an audience in social media. In addition to creating social media posts and articles, you can also create social media ads, which are the best way to magnify the outcomes of your content creation efforts. Social media ads, which are paid for in pay per click or pay per thousand CPMs or lead generation fees. You can do it yourself by creating your own ads, running your own campaigns. Ad buys begin at roughly $1 to $5 a day on Facebook and $10 a day on LinkedIn. That's for CPMs. You can also hire a digital agency to create ads and run them for you. You provide strategy and goals, but let the agency do all the work, creating the ads with graphics or photos. The basic tactics used when designing social media campaigns involve around using some combination of campaigns that use content to capture a prospect and then driving them to that content in your business page or on your website, as we just illustrated. We've discussed the intricacies of building social media campaigns throughout the series. Follow the best practices that we've already recommended. Campaign setup and maintenance starts at $500 per month plus 10 to 15% of the media buy, which can run from $500 to $5,000 per month, depending on how much you want to spend. If you get comfortable working with the Meta ads or LinkedIn ads, you can do this yourself. If you can afford media buys with $1,500 per month or higher, we recommend that you work with a digital agency. Search engine optimization has been a core technology of the internet from its very beginning. SEO is organic search that optimizes search returns for your content and your website. You don't pay for organic search. Users find you because you've optimized your content with the right keywords, phrases, and concepts. You can do it yourself using a website builder like GoDaddy and use their SEO tools to insert keywords into all your web content. Or you can hire a web developer or digital agency to create your site for you and let them optimize your SEO. An agency can provide varying levels of services depending on your need. A simple local business needs only minimal work, so look for a package that costs about $500 per month, with continued support costing less than the initial setup. Agencies should update your information annually. You'll pay for reputation management separately unless it's rolled into a single service. SEO is one of the most affordable agency services there is, and it's more important than ever now that your customers and prospects are commonly searching for businesses using search, especially on their smartphones. To improve your SEO, create a mobile-friendly website and a mobile-friendly marketing strategy that assumes content will be viewed on your users' or customers' smartphones. AI is changing how search works. Google is integrating its own AI into search, so how it is used by consumers and customers will continue to change. But as an advertiser, don't expect it to disappear. The good news is that AI on the platform side and LLMs and creative agents on the advertiser side will significantly improve when it comes to matching words and phrases in your content with users' search intent. It will continue to be an important marketing channel, even if LLMs provide a larger share of their search returns for users rather than through search engines themselves. As an advertiser, you don't really care how they find you, so that's not an issue as a business owner. If a lot of that traffic ends up being free because of AI search, that just makes it all better for you. Agency services may include keyword tracking and updates, adjusting to shifts in search demand, content refreshes, updating blogs, products, pages, and guides, technical audits, fixing crawl errors, improving site speed, and ensuring mobile optimization, local SEO management, keeping Google business profile and citations accurate, and competitor monitoring, which is adapting strategies to stay ahead of your competitors. Small business costs usually are about $500 per month plus smaller monthly maintenance fees. Medium businesses may be $1,000 and up depending on your needs. Consider updating your SEO at least once every year. Search engine algorithms change frequently. Google alone makes thousands of updates each year, meaning strategies that worked last month may not work today. Businesses that rely on online visibility for leads, sales, or customer engagement, such as e-commerce, local service providers, content publishers, and highly competitive industries, need continuous SEO updates and maintenance. Most local small businesses do not need to put that much attention into updating their SEO, but you should keep it current. Paid search ads, sometimes called search engine marketing or SEM, just like SEO, has been a core technology of the internet from its earliest days. The first paid for search engine also appeared in the mid-90s, but it wasn't until Google introduced Google AdWords, now just called Google Ads, in 2000 that online advertising began its significant growth, passing the billion-dollar mark in the early 2000s. Today, SEM is a $100 billion market in the US and over $200 billion worldwide. SEM and SEO combined are over $300 billion worldwide. And if you include all online ads, search, display, social, video, the global market is over $600 billion. With global streaming on streaming platforms like Hulu, Netflix, and others, it adds up another $200 billion. And altogether, all forms of online ads will soon break the $1 trillion mark. Paid search ads are things you can do it yourself, but finding keywords that drive conversions that are affordable can be challenging, even using the Google Keyword Planner. Here are some tools that you can use if you want to try buying your own keywords and running your own campaigns. Answer the Public maps out questions and phrases asked around a keyword. Uber Suggest provides keyword ideas and content suggestions. Keyword Tool generates hundreds of keyword suggestions using Google autocomplete data. The mechanics of bidding for keywords can be quite complex and confusing. We recommend that you do work with an agency to make your paid search campaigns for you. They know how to optimize campaigns to maximize return on ad spend. The best keywords are often too expensive to produce positive return on ad spend. It takes time to find and test all the possible keywords and set them up in a Google ad campaign. You can hire a digital agency to create your keyword campaigns. You provide the strategy and goals, but let the agency do all the work, including agencies, competitive research, keyword analysis, campaign setup, and campaign management and reporting. The cost for small business is around $1,000 to $1,500 and up to $5,000 per month for larger small businesses. Minimum size businesses are $5,000 and up. So it's just a matter of how much you want to spend. As long as you're getting a positive return on ad spend and your ROI is good, keep spending the money. Email marketing also began in the earliest days of commercialization of the internet in the mid-90s. In the early 2000s, the US passed the CAN-SPAM Act, setting the rules for email marketing, and early platforms like Constant Contact and MailChimp appeared, making it easy to design and manage email campaigns. These early platforms have evolved into the sophisticated CRMs we use today. Email marketing remains the best way to reach your existing customers and prospects once you capture them in your CRM. You can create your own email campaigns using a CRM like MailChimp or HubSpot or any other CRM. It's easier to do than you think if you've never done it before, especially using Intuit's new version of MailChimp. You can hire a digital agency to create and run your email campaigns. Again, you provide the strategic goals. Agencies will compose emails with a call to action, create landing pages and forms, tag conversions, manage multiple campaigns for you, and analyze and reporting results. If you run your own email campaigns, the cost is based on the number of contacts. For example, MailChimp's standard plan costs about $20 a month and covers up to 500 contacts. Additional contacts currently are approximately $13 for every 500 additional contacts. The premium plan costs $350 per month and includes up to 10,000 contacts. If you expect to grow a large audience, you might want to compare other low-cost providers that have lower fees on a per-contact basis. Other low-cost providers based on a per-contact usage include Prevo, formerly Sid & Blue, ConvertLink, or EngageBay. Search engine marketing began experimenting with video ads in the early 2000s when Google introduced video ad extensions to their banner ads. But it was the introduction of YouTube that created the first opportunity to embed commercials in video content. Google acquired YouTube in 2006, introduced pre-roll video ads in 2008, then expanded these to skippable ads, non-skippable ads, and mid-rolls. Facebook introduced video ads in 2013, and TikTok added short-form videos with in-feed ads in 2018. Just as with television ads, all forms of online video ads provide an engaging ad format that is more powerful than print or text. A well-designed video can capture a user's attention, but it's best if you place your message or offer in the first 5 seconds if you want everyone to see it before they skip the ad. Not only will they know what your offer is, the offer itself is the best way to keep them watching the rest of your ad. Today, according to the Interactive Advertising Bureau, video ads account for over 40% of digital ad spend worldwide, with billions of daily impressions across multiple ad platforms. You can create your own video and promote your business and services by posting them in social media or on your YouTube channel. There are some limitations on how you can do this on YouTube. Facebook and LinkedIn are less restrictive. In all platforms, you can buy video ads to target audiences just as you would with any other marketing channel. In all platforms, you can buy video ads to target audiences. The options are similar to Facebook or LinkedIn ads, including targeting options and budgeting, including CPM, CPC, and in the case of video, CPV, which is cost per view. And of course, there's a learning curve, just like with Facebook ads. So it takes a few days to a few weeks to optimize a campaign. You can hire a digital agency to create your ads and make media buys for you. In this scenario, the agency will create and place ads that appear throughout YouTube, Facebook, or LinkedIn. You provide strategy and goals, but let the agency do all the work, including creating the video ads and managing your campaigns. Besides buying video ads in Facebook, LinkedIn, or YouTube, you can also promote your business in your own YouTube videos as long as they don't appear to be YouTube commercials. Here are the YouTube rules that apply if you create videos that include a promotion. If it's your own business, you can promote it freely inside your content. You cannot insert formats that mimic YouTube ads, like your own pre-roll or mid-roll clips. You can mention sponsors verbally, visually, or through product placement. You must avoid misleading claims or violating YouTube's community guidelines, so be sure to check those out. You can mention third-party products, for example, if you're interviewing a guest. If you're compensated for this, you must follow disclosure guidelines, such as acknowledging it is a commercial or sponsored product. You must also provide a mandatory disclosure by checking the paid promotion box in your video for a product placement, sponsorship, or endorsement. And you'll see that in the YouTube interface. In the US, the FTC requires that you clearly and conspicuously disclose paid endorsements, for example, by saying, this video is sponsored by. Certain products mentions are allowed, and this is really the important part to think about if you're going to be promoting your own business in your own videos, especially in YouTube. For example, when a guest mentions their own business or website during the interview, when you mention their products or services as part of the conversation, you provide links in the graphic to their site or social profiles. These are treated as normal content, not as inserting an ad format. Disclosure is required on videos that you run on your YouTube channel under certain conditions. If the guest is paying you or compensating you in any way to feature them, then it becomes a paid promotion. In that case, you must click the paid promotion box in the YouTube studio. You should also verbally or textually disclose the sponsorship, for example, by saying, this interview is sponsored by. If it's just a friendly interview with no payment disclosure is required. If you mention your own product or business as part of a conversation, that's fine. And in most cases, that's what you're going to be doing when you're promoting your own business. So think of it this way. Editorial mention is like sharing knowledge, context, or background. Even if it's about your business or your services, that's allowed. Promotional format is like a structured promotion, sponsorship, or sales pitch. Then advertising rules apply. The cost for Facebook is $6 to $12 CPM, and these numbers are always shifting and they vary depending on the industries. The cost per click, 50 cents to $2 in the low range. LinkedIn is $5 to $10, cost per thousand, cost per click $2 to $3. YouTube is $4 to $10 CPM, a little bit higher. No, it's about the same. And then 3 cents to 30 cents per view. Notice that only YouTube charges per view, a metric that's not found in Facebook or LinkedIn bidding. You can find cost per views listed in the metrics in the Meta Ads Manager, but it's not used to bid on ads. 3 cents to 30 cents per view translates to $30 to $30 CPM, but that is because it's not really comparable to CPM. The reason is your YouTube videos are more like TV commercials. They're in the stream of consciousness of the viewer. Video ads in Facebook and LinkedIn are harder to notice because they are in the feed and it's easy to quickly scroll past them. YouTube video ads appear in the stream of the video in which they are placed, just like a TV commercial. They engage the viewer directly, who's going to watch them unless they click on the skip button. And like TV commercials, YouTube video ads are more engaging, dynamic, full of sound and motion that better captures the user's attention. You can test this out for yourself by running video ads in both platforms and then calculating your return on your ad spend, which is the real metric that matters, not how you bid or pay for the ad. Your video content on all these platforms is free, and you can mention your products and services as we described. It's free to you unless, of course, you hire an agency to make your video commercials for you. But it's easy to do yourself. Business listings evolve from basic digital directories into powerful interactive profiles that drive visibility, reputation, and customer engagement across search engines and social media platforms. So keeping your business listings up to date is a must. For local businesses, they provide a direct connection to your business. If you have a storefront, you may not even know that these are driving traffic to you. So consider including a first-time customer offer in your listing so you can credit this listing when it generates a new customer at virtually no cost to you. Google Business Profile, originally called Google My Business, is a central hub for local SEO, integrating maps, reviews, and booking features. Facebook Pages, which began in 2007, became a major business listing tool, allowing companies to display hours, contact info, and reviews directly on social media. Google, Facebook, Yelp, and Apple Maps and industry-specific platforms now include photos, videos, menus, services, and real-time updates, making them dynamic marketing tools rather than static directories. TripAdvisor, OpenTable, and niche directories expand listings into hospitality, restaurants, and travel. Online listings and directories such as Google Business Profile and Apple Business Connect provide search for your business name in each listing. Claim your listing if you find it already listed. Listing services sometimes find your business and put it in there automatically. If you can't find it, then create it yourself. Voice search and AI has become increasingly important. Listings are now optimized for assistants like Siri, Alexa, and Google Assistant. This is also true for AI assistants, so you don't have to do anything more once you have set up your business in local business listings. If you run your own website, especially for local SEO, schema tags help your site show up with rich results like star ratings, menus, event dates, or open now info in Google search. So work with a web developer or a digital agency that knows how to set this up for you, or use a web builder that can optimize your business model. Be sure to respond to all your reviews, especially the negative ones. Actively read your reviews on all relevant sites and counter negative reviews. Be fact-based and do not respond to individuals directly outside of the review, except to ask them to contact you if you want to take it offline, which you would do for serious complaints. Provide simple, honest, and helpful answers. Don't ever get emotional or blame the customer. Apologize for their bad experience. Remember, you may not be the cause of it, but just acknowledge that they had a bad experience and provide a solution if you can. If they mistake the facts or misunderstand your services, provide an explanation to better manage their expectations. Any customer or potential customer will appreciate honest responses and fair-minded solutions. You can do this yourself, but if it takes up a lot of your time, consider working with a digital agency. Hire an agency to identify review sites and set up your business. This cost may be included in SEO services or billed separately. Initial setup could be $1,000 to $2,000 with monthly management fees of $500 or higher if you have a lot of complaints. An agency will list or correct all your listings, integrate your listings into their SEO services, manage and report on traffic, negative and positive reviews, and conduct brand management services, responding to negative reviews for you. Online display ads includes Google Display Network, Facebook Audience Network, and Amazon Advertising, as well as Microsoft Advertising. So there are a lot of display ad networks out there, which you may not be aware of, but they're easy to find and easy to use. In terms of reach, Google Display Network dominates this market with over 90% plus of internet users globally. In terms of scale, ads appear across over 2 million websites, apps, and Google-owned properties. In terms of market share, Google Ads, including the Google Ad Network and search ads, holds about 40% of the pay-per-click market, according to Demand Sage. The next biggest networks in display advertising are Meta, Facebook Audience Network, Amazon Advertising, and Microsoft Advertising, which collectively compete for the remaining share. Online display ads, you can do it yourself. You can create your own ads for Google Display Ad Network, and you can create and manage your own ad campaigns. But only do this if you're familiar with Google Ad Structure bidding process in their keyword tool. And again, we generally recommend that you work with an agency when you're dealing with Google Ads. You can hire a digital agent to create Google display ads and run them for you. Again, you provide strategy and goals, but let the agency do all the work, which includes creating the ads, creating landing pages and forms, tagging conversions, managing multiple campaigns, and analyzing reporting results. The cost is $500 and up. Management fees, if you're using an agency, begin at $500 a month with sliding scales based on the size of your media buy. And again, the old rule that they may charge you 10 to 15% of the media buy can kick in. You'll see combinations of all those two different pricing models. So those are possible in any form. You might wonder why we include cable TV, newspapers, magazines, radio, and outdoor advertising as a single group, just one marketing channel out of 12. In the last century, these media companies dominated the ad space because there was no online advertising. There are local media sites available in all these traditional media outlets. Minimum media buys tend to be higher than with online ad buys, which is one reason small businesses avoid investing in offline campaigns. But mass media has instantaneous reach to large audiences, which is great for building brand awareness quickly and managing it over time. It's especially good if you just open a new business and you need to get everybody in your community aware that you even exist. Mass media is very good for that. So think about using local TV commercials or local newspapers to help get the word out if you just open a new business. Today, traditional media outlets make up only about 30% of the total ad spend, while online ad spending accounts for over 70%. Digital ad spend in 2025 reached about 350 billion, while traditional ad spend was only about 130 billion. Much of the traditional ad spend is consumed by national or regional advertisers. Small and local businesses don't utilize these channels very well or very often. If you can afford to test these marketing channels, do so with a long-term strategy, with short-term campaigns repeated several times per year. By turning these campaigns on and off, you can better measure their lift on your other campaigns, even if you're using more than one online platform. You should also track prospects from the offline campaigns to online campaigns to determine if the mass or traditional media help start or kickstart key conversions in the customer journey. If they do, then that's another reason to keep using them. The shift to digital revenue in the marketing industry is not clear-cut. Newspapers and magazines continue to move online. Even outdoor is transforming to digital with digital billboards that can rotate ads delivered over the internet. So you might want to compare pricing with digital billboards and regular billboards if you're going to look into that. And remember, you can always drive traffic from offline campaigns to online landing pages and your CRM, blurring the distinction even further between offline and online campaigns. So I would encourage you, if you're going to be using offline media, to still drive traffic either to your website or even better, to a landing page. These nuanced differences in traditional media point to a bigger theme that underlines all forms of digital advertising. Each format is unique, with differences in how they are presented and perceived by the user. We've been highlighting the most important differences in this video. Online ad platforms provide the most information on the user, but all other ad platforms extend your reach. So the real lesson here is this: if you have the budget, test all the marketing channels that are available to you and allocate your ad dollars based on their performance and the unique audiences they provide. If you don't have the budget to support both online and offline marketing channels, stick with online marketing channels like Facebook, LinkedIn, and Google Ads primarily, but don't overlook traditional mass media altogether. As we said, these marketing channels dominated the 20th century because there was no online advertising. Today, online advertising has surpassed all these marketing channels put together. and for good reason. Online ads can be tracked and measured for engagements, conversions, and sales. So why use traditional offline mass media? The short answer is because it's called mass media for a reason. It reaches massive audiences all at the same time. It's easy to forget that online ads are delivered to individual users, so the total audience rarely, if ever, sees your ads. But online has it beat when it comes to tracking users, which means you have more control over every stage of the customer journey. You can make up for the shortcomings of mass media to some extent simply by including online destination, as we just said, such as your website or landing page. And this merges media buys with online tracking. But the biggest advantage of using offline mass audience or mass media is the ability to reach large audiences. This makes them good for building brand awareness and keeping your name in the top of the customer's mind. Local mass media is still a rare and powerful level for instant visibility in a community. For a local business, it's not outdated. It's a credible amplifier that digital alone can't replace. Uh, for businesses targeting these groups, such as healthcare, local retail, restaurants, auto dealers, broadcast is unmatched. So, as a general rule, use both online and offline marketing channels, but primarily use online marketing channels unless you're in a business that really uh, has proven out that mass media marketing still is a primary advertising channel. For example, with auto dealers, which I think you can see for yourself just by watching television. Offline is good for building audience over time, which can create a larger marketing qualified audience, a qualified marketing audience to draw from when you need to generate leads and new customers. So bear that in mind. The shift to digital revenue in the marketing industry is not clear cut. Newspapers and magazines continue to move offline. We previously mentioned Hearst newspapers because of the combined online and offline reach, which is enormous if they're in your area. Large national chains with a strong digital footprint include, in addition to Hearst, Gannett, and Lee Enterprises. So just see who's available in your community and test them out. We know Hearst newspapers can be very effective. The cost varies by media and outlets, so check with your local media providers for specific pricing. Expect to spend $3,000 for a multi-week campaign in local TV or radio. Online newspapers have tremendous reach and ad buys that can be highly targeted. Costs are similar to Facebook campaigns. Local billboards run from $1,500 to $3,000 per month if they're located near freeways or other high traffic areas. The one exception I would encourage you to think about is the unique situation where you have a storefront or a physical location like an auto repair shop, and you happen to have a billboard right next to your business or across the street. That can be a very effective way to drive traffic to your business. So take a walk outside and look around and see if you see any billboards. You just might want to put your business on one of those. Over-the-top TV includes streaming services, which are also delivered through a smart TV or other streaming device such as Roku, Amazon Fire Stick, and Apple TV, among others. These online platforms offer the combination of broadcast quality television shows with the advantage of online geo-targeting. Roku is the only streaming service that you can buy directly at a low minimum price point, less than $500, making it an affordable solution for local businesses. Most streaming TV platforms require hefty minimum media buy. Hulu's $25K for enterprise through their enterprise portal, although they do have a portal for small businesses. So that is another solution for small and medium-sized businesses. Sling TV is 10 to 20K, Fubo TV 20 to 30K, DirecTV Stream 50K. These can work for larger consumer-facing businesses like local doctors, car dealers, and high-end retailers. You may find it easier to work with a digital agency experienced in making streaming media buys rather than trying to make these all yourself. Roku, as we said, is a minimum media buy of $50. That's per lifetime campaign budget, available at RokuAdvertising.com. Hulu, as I just mentioned, does have a minimum $500 media buy in their Hulu Ad Manager. The Hulu Ad Manager is designed for small and medium-sized businesses. Search for it specifically to avoid going into their enterprise system. Typically, when you look for them, you'll see them side by side. So just be sure you go into the Hulu Ad Manager. There's some important differences between streaming services and cable TV ad buying, so keep these in mind. Online streaming platforms all borrow the concept of flighting, campaign start end dates, but adapt it to a digital focus and audience-based delivery rather than fixed time slots. And that's because streaming platforms like Roku use the same capabilities inherent in online ad platforms more generally. They're impression-based buying, so you're buying impression views instead of time slots. Delivery is measured in exact numbers, like 50,000 impressions, not estimated ratings like Nielsen, which I think is an advantage. Real-time optimization campaigns can be adjusted mid-flight. You can pause, change targeting, or swap creative, which is a big advantage. Algorithms automatically pace the ad spend across your dates, so you can simulate flighting, but by running separate campaigns or pausing and starting a campaign, such as every other week. Audience targeting, ads are served to the specific audience segments, so it's highly targeted based on interest, demographics, or segments, much closer to how Facebook or Google ads work than how cable TV sells prime time. And performance measurements. You get dashboards with metrics like impressions, reach, frequency, click-throughs, conversions. Cable TV only gives you broad estimates of who might have seen your ad. And Roku and Hulu both have lower entry barriers. As I just said, minimums like Roku's and Hulu's $500 minimum campaign make it accessible to small businesses. Cable TV often requires tens of thousands upfront, as do other streaming services we just listed. Look for these options in Roku and Hulu campaign setup. Be aware that YouTube TV is a cable-like distribution platform competing with TV streaming services. YouTube TV ad pricing begins around $10,000 to $20,000, whereas YouTube, the video site we all use, starts at less than $10 a day. That's why we feel that YouTube, the video site, is a lost opportunity for small and medium-sized businesses. Both B2C and B2B can use YouTube video to effectively target prospects and customers, but it's not in this category of over-the-top streaming services. Reputation management can be simple and easy for small businesses that maintain good customer relationships. Some businesses have a harder time dealing with customers. If you've ever taken your car to an auto repair shop, you may have had a bad experience. That doesn't mean it was the fault of the repair shop. Car repairs are expensive and often complex, making it difficult for business owners to manage customer expectations. If you have a business that commonly deals with complaints related to customer expectations, you need to take the time to explain to customers what you do and how you do it. What you do, sometimes this applies to all your customers. As for example, if you run a small motel, restaurant, or any business with a consistent customer experience, if you have a wide range of customer experience, as with an auto repair shop, then you need to explain what your customers should expect with every repair. If you have a business that commonly deals with complaints related to customer expectations, you need to take the time to explain this in detail. Think of these as customized versions of your customer experience. Managing customer expectations is about making it clear what they can and should expect from each type of experience. If you get a lot of online complaints, you need to respond to these in a consistent fashion to maintain a consistent brand image. Keep track of any business listing in your community and include customer reviews and respond to each one. If this takes up too much of your time, consider working with a digital agency that provides reputation management services. When talking with your customers, be sure to mention your brand promise. What you say will depend on your specific brand promise, but here are two examples of what you can say. Something like this: I know this is more expensive than you hoped for, but the labor is high because it will take us 2 days to complete, and we want to make sure the work is done right. Or, Our prices are mid-range compared to our competitors because we know you want to save money on your car repairs. We don't cut corners, so our prices can't be rock bottom. You should infuse your brand promise into your marketing, sales, and customer service processes. The cost of reputation management services depends on the number of online reviews you get. It can also include brand marketing campaigns designed to share the nature of your customer experience. A well-defined brand can help you manage customer expectations. You need to request a bid for services from a digital agency for reputation management services, but expect them to begin at $500 per month. They'll go higher depending on your needs and the number of complaints you have to deal with. Most small businesses don't need to issue press releases, but there are some important exceptions. Major businesses in the community, like a hospital, city or county government, and small manufacturers wanting to grow their businesses. Small and medium-sized businesses that extend their reach regionally or even nationally can benefit by issuing press releases. And even individual business consultants or small consulting firms operating locally may want to build their brand image with PR campaigns. If you need to create a press release for your business, it's generally best to work with an agency experienced in writing and distributing press releases. They'll pick your brain to make sure they understand the intent of what you want to say, but they'll say or write your press release in the best possible light. You can hire a digital agency to write and distribute your press releases to local, regional, or national press outlets, depending on your needs and your audience. They can include events like financial events regarding raising capital, mergers and acquisitions, professional achievements of individual employees and senior leaders, community involvement in local projects or donations to local charities, industries or community awards, noteworthy innovations in products or industry best practices, editorials placed in key magazines or distributed to news media, influence legislation, or counter negative publicity. The cost is $500 to $500 per month based on your need, often bid on a project basis or as part of a package of services, including SEO and brand management. The combination of these services may be 2 or 3 times higher than buying one by itself. You can contract for these services as needed, so you only pay for them when you actually use them. Chat messaging and SMS are becoming more important in marketing channels, more important marketing channels, even though they are more often used for other business purposes. Sales and business development rely on major messaging to build relationships and pursue active prospects or customers. Marketing can use messaging to expand their campaigns to deliver sponsored messages to large audiences or to direct prospects directly to sales. Chat includes online bots increasingly run by AI that can cover a wide range of business communications from customer service, service support, as well as marketing and sales. Chat bots can easily be set up on your website using most web builders like GoDaddy and Wix. GoDaddy Conversations is the name of their chat feature, which allows you to enable a chatbot widget on your site to handle customer inquiries automatically. You can enable or disable the chatbot directly from your GoDaddy dashboard without needing any coding knowledge, so you can turn it on and off. Wix Chat is the name of the Wix chat box, which can be set up directly. You can also add a third-party service like TDO, Elfsight, or Chatbase, which provide advanced automation, AI-driven responses, and further customization. These tools go beyond basic live chat by offering features like lead generation, customer support, automation, and training chatbots on your own business data. TDOs focus on e-commerce. It combines human live chat with AI-powered automation. Elfsight is focused on lead generation and customer support. It offers an AI chatbot that can be trained on your business data. And Chatbase excels at answering detailed questions based on your business knowledge, entirely built around AI. Messaging is available both in LinkedIn and Meta ecosystems, specifically through Facebook Messenger, which is integrated with all Meta properties, including Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp. Google offers messaging as an advertisement add-on, but it's not integrated into their platform like it is in LinkedIn and Meta. Chat can be used in the early stages of the customer journey to capture prospects by focusing on pain points. In the middle stages of the sales funnel, you can use it to provide product demos, case studies, or testimonials. At the bottom of the sales funnel, you can offer discounts, short-time promotions, or free trials. Use clear call to actions like buy now or start free trial. SMS is delivered by telecom operators over smartphones. It's highly regulated with significant risk for fines and even civil lawsuits. We want to warn you away from using it on your own unless you're using it in a CRM. Using it directly through a telecom carrier increases the level of regulation and the risks of fines, which are much higher than with email violations. So you have to be very careful. If you're considering using SMS for a campaign, we strongly urge you to work with a digital agency experienced in running SMS campaigns. Some CRMs offer it as an integrated service, including Salesforce, HubSpot, and MailChimp, among others. Built-in guardrails in these platforms help reduce the risk of violations, for example, by requiring double opt-ins and opt-out management. Having a single platform manage the calls and process leads also reduces the risks involved. It's tempting to use SMS because it has high open rates, over 90%, and high response rates, as much as 45%. If you do want to do it yourself, using a CRM is safer because they are less regulated, primarily because of platform policies and best practices that keep you inside the guide rails. Pricing models for chat, messaging, and SMS vary wildly. Live chat or chat bots is typically a subscription-based model, $15 to $500 a month, depending on how large an audience we're talking about or the volume of the chats for small businesses. Messaging is often monetized through ad formats where users click from an ad into Messenger. So ad pricing applies based on CPC or CPM, and you just set those up as regular ad campaigns in Facebook or LinkedIn. SMS using a CRM, monthly fees range from $15 to $30 per month and up, plus carrier fees, which range from 1 cent to 5 cents. Campaigns, that's per call. Campaigns cost scales up quickly with volume, so be careful about that. Campaigns of 10,000 texts could cost $200 to $500 a month. That completes this micro course, the top 12 marketing channels. Thank you for hanging in there. We covered a lot of ground in this video lesson. I hope you find it very useful. You can also download our ebook, 12 Top Marketing Channels, or the Top 12 Marketing Channels, Costs and Benefits, from our content library on bizperity.com. Next time, we'll cover selecting your strategy in our Quick Start Marketing Strategies. See you next time. Thank you for joining us today.